Hello everybody, welcome to lesson 10. I've entitled this lesson, Who Killed the Iceman? And there is a picture of the Iceman. This is a reconstruction of what they think he looked like. Interesting. So, before you watch this video, please make sure that you have completed pages 45 to 50 in your textbook. Okay? So, now you've done that, let's have a look at the answer to the first question. It's a gist question. What was the most likely cause of the Iceman's death? The Iceman's name was Ötzi. You see, the O has got a little umlaut. That means it changes to an Ö sound, so it's Ötzi's death. Okay, so what was the most likely cause of his death? The answer is C. He was attacked from behind while resting. Dirty move. Okay, the detail question, number 2. Which is the best description of the Iceman, of Ötzi? He was an important man from a village in Italy. Answer A. Okay, number 3, another detail question. What killed the Iceman? What was the cause of his death? An arrow. Answer B. Killed with an arrow. Okay, the next question. Why do they think the fight happened a long time before his death? Before Ötzi's death? The answer is he had injuries on his hand and head which had begun to close. So if you cut your hand, imagine, and the blood comes out, oh my god. And then after a while, it stops bleeding, and your hand starts to heal, the skin joins up again on your hand. That is what happened to Ötzi. So that's why they think he had a fight a long time before his death. Okay. Vocabulary question. In paragraph G, what does opening the door to mean? Means A. Allowing for the possibility of something to happen. Okay. So I'm opening the door to you emailing me if you have a problem, for example. Okay, let's have a look at the timeline questions underneath. So, add the events A to E to complete the timeline. So, what's the first one? Okay, we've got A, B, C, D, E. 1991. That's E. The police investigation of Ötzi became a scientific investigation. Amazing that the police were investigating it in the first place. Okay, what's the next one? 2001, what happened? A, an X-ray showed a dark shape beneath Ötzi's left shoulder. And then in 2003, a scientist discovered the blood of another person or other people on Ötzi's clothes. In 2010, scientists learned that Ötzi had eaten bread and goat before he died. Interesting, so we know something about his diet. And so in 2018, scientists found that Ötzi had eaten deer before he died. Wow, he had a nice meal, goat and deer. Alright, let's move on to the next page. Now, these words, think, believe, may, might, could, possibly, probably, perhaps, and likely or unlikely, help you to distinguish fact from theory. Okay? Fact means we know this thing is true. Theory means we are speculating. Okay, we don't know, but there's a good chance that it's true. These type of words are called modals of possibility. So I think you are the best student I've got. The person watching this. But I'm not sure. You are probably going to laugh when you get to the end of this video at least one time. I hope so. Something like that. So these are speculative words. So let's have a look at the activity. Oh, there they are. Oh, and this guy down here, this is Pinocchio. He was always lying. I just like this GIF. So I'd like you to tell me whether you think these statements are fact or theory. Let's start. So, Ötzi, the iceman, he was found in the mountains. It's a fact. We know that because that's where he was found. He died over 5,300 years ago. That's a theory. We have a lot of very good equipment that can help us to see if this is true or not. But we don't know for absolute certain if it's a fact or a theory. However, I think we probably can say it's a fact, but I'm still not sure. He was an important person in his society. In your book, it says in his village. That's a theory too. We think he was an important person. We don't know that for a fact. We believe it to be true. Blood from 4 people was found on his clothes. Is that a fact or a theory? That one is a fact, as you saw before. He had injuries on his hand and his head. Yes, we know that for a fact because he was frozen in ice, so we can see all the injuries he had. A bloody fight took place before his murder. Is that a fact or is it a theory? That one's a theory. We don't know this, but we can guess. He was being chased following a fight. Again, we don't know this. This happened over 5,000 years ago, but we can guess that we think this is true. In the text, they say, perhaps. Number 8, he had goat meat and bread before he died. Amazingly, this is a fact. We were able to see the contents of his stomach because they had been preserved for a long time. Okay, number 9, he was resting when he was attacked. Again, this is a theory. In the book, they say more likely. And number 10, he thought he was safe when he was attacked. We don't know this for a fact, so again, it is theory. We are speculating. He may have thought he was safe, they say in the book. Okay, so separating fact from theory. Remember to look for those words, the modals of possibility. Let's look at the definitions. I will turn to page 50 to do this. So turn to page 50. Let's check if something is likely to happen. It will probably happen. It's likely to rain because we're in Kanazawa. Number 2, to indicate something means to suggest or show it to be true. If something is frozen, it has become very hard because of the cold. If you enable something to happen, you make it possible. Look for the word able. Able to do something. You enable, you make it possible. Okay? And the completion task here. So, Ötzi's killers were probably... Oh, I've made a mistake. Ötzi's killers probably attacked him while he was resting. I forgot to say him. I'm so sorry. In Ötzi's time, our leader carried better equipment than ordinary men. Ötzi's mummy, that's not his mother, not Okasan. It means his mummified body. A mummified body is preserved for a long time, just like King Tut we saw from the previous lesson. Ötzi's mummy was buried beneath the ice and snow for thousands of years. It is unlikely that someone chased the Iceman up the mountain. Evidence suggests Ötzi had stopped to eat a meal, so they weren't necessarily chasing him. It is possible that Ötzi fled to the mountain because of something that happened earlier. Okay, so if we look at your options, we've got the word flee. The past tense of flee is fled, and of course this happened a long time ago. And number 6 should be easy. Ötzi's attackers were cruel to leave him to die in the cold. What a horrible, horrible thing to do. Okay, next question. These are... I missed the collocations. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to go back then. Don't pause. I'm just going to tell you the answers. The nouns in the box are frequently used with the adjective cruel. Complete the sentences using the correct words. Sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Let's see. The murder of Ötzi was a really cruel act. An act is something you do. The Iceman suffered a cruel death out in the cold. Number 3. The children played a cruel trick on their parents. And the last one. In the morning, he was sorry for the cruel comment he'd posted online. Okay, and that's all about the word cruel. Okay, sorry that I didn't include that in the slides. Alright, anyway, time to pause the video because it's the test. This picture, by the way, is the construction of that model of the Iceman. See his face. Okay, please pause the video and take the test. Alright, now let's have a look at your homework for next time. So, for your homework, I would like you to complete pages 54, actually starts on 53, but from page 54 all the way to page 58. Okay, oh, 59. Sorry, page 59. There's an extra page. So, 54 to 59, not 58. So many mistakes. So next week there will be a quiz. So please focus on the red words from units 4A and 4B. Okay. And that is it for today. Although, if you wish, you can start looking towards the next lesson after that. Which is all about traditions and rituals. This is some photos I took. I took this photo in Tokyo a while ago. This is from my wedding. And this is is it Setsubon festival? Where they throw the beans. Okay. These questions are on the worksheet. You don't have to answer them. But what about Japan? What about Japanese culture makes it unique? What other cultures are you most interested in and why? And what is your favourite tradition and why? Something to think about for next week. Okay, sorry about all the mistakes. Please ask me if you have any problems. You can always email me. Thanks for now. Bye bye.